And we're back. Hey, Wicked. Hey, Brooklyn.
Hi,
Hello.
Guys,
Happy to be back.
I'm gonna have to cancel this live. It was nice seeing you guys. No,
Oh.
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
So funny.
All right. I know we haven't talked about Sister Wives in a hot minute.
I can't wait.
Live. So let's get back caught up to it. I'm gonna say hi to everybody, and we're gonna dive right in. Hey, Barbie, videos, Tony Ann, Dobby. Thank you, Tony Ann, for gifting memberships. I think one of those went to Dobby, so welcome, Dobby.
Dobby, I love that name.
Sheila, I think Dobby. I think Harry Potter.
Never saw that.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
What did you just say?
I said nothing.
Did you just say you've never seen Harry Potter?
To be honest, not even one scene, not a second of it in my life. I haven't either. And apparently,
because all right, guys, I really have to cancel this live now because I can't have her up
now
here.
He really can't.
I don't know what to do.
Now he's really sweating.
And you have children.
I have two children who have also equally never saw. And I will tell you, we went in June to Harry Potter exhibit just because we were there. And I did buy you a keychain, which I still have.
What, the one in New York City?
No, the one in Orlando.
Oh, so you went to Universal. That's where our honeymoon was.
That's where we went.
Yes, that's where I went. Yes. But I've never saw, not even like, I have no clue what Harry Potter is about.
Okay, so at the risk of losing my panel job, I'm not either.
Not a clue. My kids were never into it. What could I say?
I wasn't into it either. It was actually like my former mother-in-law that made me watch it in like my late 20s. She's like, John, she goes, I know you will love these movies. I go like, I'm 29 years old, like I'm not gonna watch this kid's crap. And like, oh my god,
and you loved it.
Hooked.
Now I did watch the Hunger Games and I did like that. I read the books first though.
Never saw that either.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Okay, I've redeemed
my
myself.
rosary beads. Like, I have to pray for Brooklyn right now. As it, like right.
Never seen it. I've never seen Star Wars. I've never seen.
Okay, I'm not a Star Wars person either.
Anything.
So I'm with you on that.
Okay, I've seen Star Wars.
Never.
Star Trek though, I love.
Never seen that.
I was never a Trekkie.
Never seen Star Trek.
That's a hard pill to swallow.
Sorry about that.
That's gonna be rough to get around.
I do thoroughly enjoy being here this evening.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let me continue.
I mean, should I send my obligatory chat? Super chat, so I can maintain my job?
You are paying to be here, so you better get on. You better get on that quick.
I'm just going to bypass the middleman and just send it straight to you.
Get your green visor on your adding machine. Get the calculator
Go right
going.
there.
All right. I don't know where I left off in this before this abomination of Brooklyn saying she's never watched all my favorite movies.
It's always me causing the trouble.
Sheila, hi, Mia, Susie Q, J Freak. Let's see. Mel. Wicked. I'm not saying that money yet, by the way. Just remind me.
I'm working on it.
Sly.
Get it up.
Paula. Pipsqueak, Glenda. Oh boy. Roxanne. Okay. Oh my God. The moment of truth. Hold on. Shanoy.
Yes, Shanoy.
Is it Shanoy?
It is Shanoy.
Shanoy.
Because you know how I remembered it, and just like because I thought of Hanoi and the Vietnam city, so it rhymes with.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the only way I can think.
Hey, Shanoy. Okay. Cat Lover, Susie Q. Sorry, I'm so thrown off already. This live didn't even start yet. Cousin Joe. Flower Child. Birdie, the early birdie. It's Mia or it's Mia. It's Mia. Okay. MW.
Thank you, MW.
Well, you know what, MW, just for you. Hold on, give me a hot second, and I'll switch it to 4. Just for you. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, I think some of the like when you were on hiatus, some people may have canceled, and
Well, that's oops on them.
yeah,
So I
Because we're coming in hot. We are
change
coming
it to
in hot.
4. Hey, Hunter. And let's not forget, I always usually had my chat on members only to begin with. So,
Sure.
We're not just gonna be doing like Sister Wives. We got some nice chats coming up.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Hey,
Lot
Shelly.
involved.
Let's see. Yeah, I got it right. Boom. Okay, thank you, Wicked, for your payment.
Now you're allowed to stay for the rest of the night, Wicked.
Woohoo!
You're in,
There you
girlfriend. You're in like
go.
Flynn.
Thank God. I was
You are
worried.
in.
And Cherie, hello. I think I got everybody. If I didn't, I will. I'm just most proud that I got Shanoy right. So thank you.
That's a hard one. That's a hard one.
Finally got it right. It only took like what, 5 times for me to
Doesn't
get
matter.
it.
You did it.
But I did have a 3-week hiatus, so
Yeah.
I
There you
can't
go.
be held accountable for all that. And I really don't feel like being on camera all that much tonight, so I'm probably going to be flipping on and off because
Okay, well, good. I'm glad I put
it's
makeup
been a
on for you.
long 3 weeks.
Well, and I would just like to say I am not on camera, as you can all see, because I am not feeling so good and taking lots of Dayquil to be on here tonight. So I don't want you to see how disgusting I look.
Yeah. So if she falls off, we're just going to kick her out. So
Just kick my ass right out the game.
Oh, there
But
she
I
is.
got a
She's
lot
in.
of pep in my step right now. That's all I know.
Look at me losing money. The only way you could have talked is by super chat. Now you're just talking for free. See, losing money again.
Talking and talking.
What a horrible businessman I am.
telling
Wicked,
ya.
more money, please, to make up for it.
How much this time?
Cash App is better.
More money, please.
All right.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord, it's nice to laugh like this again. Okay.
I'm glad you're laughing because I've seen so many things lately that say how much you don't like me.
Well,
True.
I mean, how could I not love you?
I've seen things that says you're getting tired of me.
Yes. You want your own show.
Well, I mean, it didn't help you saying you never watch Harry Potter. That's on you though.
So I probably should have
that's on
saved
you.
that one tonight.
That one's
Yep,
on you.
John is getting tired of Brooklyn Girl.
Meanwhile, I begged her to come up tonight. I said, I don't care if you're sick. Get some Dayquil and suck it up.
I guess there's no hope for me. I'm just.
I literally said that. I said,
Yep.
take some Dayquil and suck it up because I
I
need
said
you on
you
tonight.
are very assertive for someone who can't stand me.
All right, let's do this. Let's talk about this Sister Wives.
Listen, let's just get out the gate just saying right now, this show is amazeballs.
Okay, I'm still 2 episodes behind. I watched.
Okay,
We're gonna do
so
episode
here.
6 tonight.
It's just great.
Oh,
It's
there
great.
it is, Wicked. There you go.
See,
That
I've
isn't
fully
that isn't
involved
permanent
myself
ink,
in the
right?
cult. I've branded myself with you.
Like how
Flower
does it go?
Child, I have not Flower Child. I know. I don't even want to answer because I know it's bad.
Oh wait, that's a good question. Have you seen Indiana Jones?
I have not.
Oh my God.
I have not.
Some of them. not
Are
all
you
of them.
American? Like
I
what?
am not. I am not.
You've never. Indiana Jones was my Halloween costume for 5 years straight, and then when I watched Harry Potter, I was probably pretty much Harry Potter every Halloween since then.
He's the guy with the rock, right?
The Rock.
Yeah, when he's running and the rock's gonna trample him.
No.
Yeah. Indiana
Harrison
Jones.
Ford.
You know, like the rock is going down and he's running away from the rock, like at Universal.
There's my John Yates. It
The
looks
Rock
better
and
in
Harry
person.
Potter. The Rock and Harrison Ford. I don't think have ever been in a movie together.
No, not the rock. I mean the actual rock. That's
Sure,
Indiana Jones when the giant rock is
You mean the boulder?
the boulder. I didn't say I was
The
smart.
rock, she says. I'm like, what rock? Yes, that Indiana Jones. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I know. I'm smart.
Hold on.
Thank you, Mel B.
Thank you, Dishamish.
Oh, thank you, Mel B.
And then thank you, Mel B.
You know, super chats are not just appreciated; they're required here.
They are required.
Thank you very much.
And-
Thank
and
you very
put that
much.
under my tab for Mel, as
Yes,
you can
please.
see.
Yes, please.
And you know, I haven't been live in 3 weeks. Times are tough. We gotta eat. So
Damn straight. And I don't know if you all saw that John made my sauce last night,
I did.
but
People
Well,
were asking how
John,
you liked it.
It was amazing. And for our first foray
I'm very
into
proud of
making,
them. I really am very proud of them. I really am.
well, you know, I always get it because like my father was born and raised in Italy. I'm very like, you know, first generation Italian.
Yes.
And I always buy jarred sauce. And you know, we tried
Which
a couple
is a
times.
sin. It's a sin.
We tried a couple times to like make sauce from scratch, and it just was terrible, like just horrible. I was like, pfft.
And I am very proud of the fact that they made one of my sauce recipes. I
Yeah.
have several, but he wanted something with a little chunk, so they made one of them.
But I will say, like the tomatoes, like they weren't like chunky. They kind of like dissolved. Did we cook it too long?
I think that you may have cooked it too long and made them too small.
Because like I like a chunky tomato sauce. I like the
So
chunks of
you
tomato.
have
in
to
it.
make the pieces bigger, and you're sautéing them, but you're not smushing them to
We
death.
didn't smush them. We didn't smush them.
Yeah, so they had to be bigger for sure. For sure.
Let Cody.
Ask her if we can use the can of dice to like add it.
We already
to
did
the-
that.
You
but
know,
no, but
here's
we,
the thing: the
but
dice
we got the real Roma tomatoes that you said to get.
the dice ones are going to disintegrate completely, so that's just a waste.
Okay. So
Yeah, and we got the Roma tomatoes. We
Yeah.
followed her recipe to the letter,
Yeah.
and it came out really good. Like you know,
It is really good.
But I have a really bigger question. I need to know something.
what
Forget the sauce for a second.
the vinegar
John
and salad.
Yates switched vinegar for the first time in a very
I
long
know,
time.
and I'm very loyal to my vinegar.
And he's very loyal to his vinegar. So my question is, how was it, John Yates?
That rice vinegar is so strong. Like, you know, and I've had every vinegar there was, and I
Yeah.
love a bitey vinegar.
Yep.
That crossed my eyes and then uncrossed them and then crossed them again. Like
And
that.
I love it.
No, it's good. We made our salad. Cody, grab the salad. We made another rice vinegar salad
We made
tonight.
another salad tonight with it.
Look at this. I am switching up the
But you know what?
household.
In all honesty, I did put a dash of red wine vinegar in there just because
Of
I
course
can't.
you did. for
I
the
can't
old
let it
sake
go
time.
completely. I can't let it go completely. But the rice vinegar is pungent.
So remember what I said. The way I told everybody that's following, I've told everybody in the chat.
So we made
When
another.
I use the
That's
rice
the new
vinegar-
salad we made tonight with the. You know, we always make a tomato, onion, and cucumber salad. It's
Yes.
my favorite.
But when I make the rice vinegar, what I do on my salad is I sprinkle the packet on, and then
The
I
Four
put
Seasons.
the oil. Yes, I sprinkle the Four Seasons Italian, and then I put the powder, and then I put the rice vinegar and the olive oil, and it is delicious.
No, it was good. It's good. I mean, but that like
When you
we
let
gotta do the vinegar chicken with the rice
When
vinegar.
No,
That
honey, you
will-
are always welcome.
Ooh, that'd be really good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm just changing lives one house at a time.
No, it was good. And now we have enough sauce for 5 lifetimes because Brooklyn gave me the recipe. The Brooklyn gave me the recipe to serve 55 people at Thanksgiving. So
And I want you all to know, I shortened it so much because I only told them 2 cans and I used 6 to 8 cans. So
yeah.
Ooh, we
John, when you were buried, we can just put the sauce jars around you. Like we can make a heart with them.
I'm gonna start selling them at the farmers market.
That's
John and
right.
Cody's homemade
Bottle
sauce.
follow it right up.
Stay tuned for the new season of Cooking
Stay
with Brooklyn.
tuned.
No, it's really good, and we're gonna do that. Like, you know, we're gonna do because like people love the cooking shows, and I
And
didn't want.
if anybody, on a serious note, sorry to interrupt you, but if anybody wants a recipe for a meat sauce, a a regular sauce, a meatball sauce, just let us know and we'll give them. I have tons of recipes and so easy.
I love all things like pasta and
Yeah, wicked. I
Italian.
mean, I don't do complicated. I don't do it. Everything I do is simple, 4 or 5 ingredients, good to go.
Yeah,
Like
and
my
it's good. I told Cody,
brother-
I'm like, Cody, we're never buying jarred sauce ever again. And it's
That's
cheaper.
right.
It's cheaper than like the jar, like the good, like, we don't buy the ragu.
No,
We don't buy
jarred sauce is expensive. And now
get,
you made that sauce and you could have that for 5 dinners. You could freeze it. You could put it in Tupperware in the fridge. You could do whatever you want, but it's there.
Hunter, don't leave yet. Don't get antsy. We're going to talk about Sister Wives in a hot minute. It's just our usual banter.
Yeah, give us a hot second. It's been a minute.
Hunter, we're going in. Don't leave. We're going in.
But like, we don't buy ragu or prego or whatever the hell, we get like the Rayos or the Victorias or like, like the $11 jars of sauce. And this is so much cheaper, but like, I don't want to keep everybody waiting. Let's get into Sister Wives.
Sly, you got it, girl. Whenever you want, we're doing it. And to everybody else asking for the recipes, we're doing it.
Yeah, the three of us haven't been live in a while, so
yeah, we had to go down this path a little bit. Sorry, guys.
And like I said, like, I didn't want to do it live last night cooking the sauce, and because I didn't know how it was going to turn out, so I was going to do a cooking video and have it come out like crap. So we had to test it first, but it came out really good. Let me start the intro so we can get into Sister Wives. All right.
Yes.
Hold on.
That one on.
He is. He's fabulous, and he's on the inside.
Hold that one on.
And he's on the inside.
MTT, just if you're here and listening, just a reminder, we have to fix the intro and get somebody out of it.
Yes, we do. Very important.
Okay, so
Maybe
Sister
2
Wives.
people you need to kick out.
Yeah, but I just need a whole new intro completely, just period, at the end. All right, so Sister Wives. Yeah, I don't great. I was gonna shut my camera off. I'm sorry. And I have to put the light on my notebook, and I don't want it in my face.
We actually had a very busy day today, John.
We did. You have no idea, guys. We've been
going.
All right, so we're doing episode 6. It's a Valentine's Day episode, where I guess should we start off with Christine getting married?
I mean, how could we not?
I figured something was up because there weren't a whole lot of pictures, and the same pictures that were coming out were all the same. So, of course, she's in People magazine this weekend. So, good for her. Making those dollar bills.
If she got paid for it, even better.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, see, I'm not that bougie.
Money,
all the broke people can chat. See, here we are all together. Go ahead. Sorry. Well,
I'm so happy for her. She looked gorgeous. First of all, let's get that out of the way.
She
Her
did look
hair,
beautiful.
her makeup, everything was stunning, and she's happy. She's really. You could see.
Yeah.
You don't even have to know her to know that she's happy.
And like Cody really has to take the dagger out of his back for this one. Like,
I kept thinking to
kidney
myself,
got poked.
I literally kept thinking to myself, I wonder what he's doing today. Like, the day that they said she was getting married.
Man.
Oh man.
There's a knife to the kidneys.
He lost the first one. Now he's going for the second.
100%.
Oh, of course TLC filmed that wedding. You think they're gonna miss that?
Oh yeah, she's getting paid all on
100%.
her own. Oh yeah.
She'll probably get her own spin-off, Christine's wedding special. Wait,
you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I'd watch it.
I would too.
Oh hell yeah, sign me up. I want Janelle's wedding next.
And Cody with a C, had said to me when we were watching, that you go, wow, she really wore a white dress. And I'm like, well, you know what? Here's the thing. This is like Christine's first official wedding. Like, this is her first wedding. She didn't have
and
ceremony.
to add to that, can I just add to that for a second? not only is it her real first wedding, that's just about her. There's no other wives there.
Right.
So, but her first wedding, she was heavy. She
Yes.
she admitted that she wore a dress that she absolutely hated, that was big. It looked like a sheet. I mean, she wasn't proud of that day. And she said she knew her husband wasn't attracted to her from the day one. So why wouldn't she want to make this everything she's never had?
I agree completely.
This is her real wedding, her real day that she's never had. So obviously the love of her life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
just because I don't find this David Woolley attractive doesn't mean he's not God in her eyes.
well,
Right.
she said, which we didn't get to yet, because but she said she wanted a bald guy who's a biker,
She did. You're right.
and
You're
like
right.
she got what she wanted.
She 100% said it. Minus the tattoos, that's what she wanted.
Yeah. And maybe he has some tattoos in other places that we don't see. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe. But it's like she gets to be Mrs. and she gets her marriage certificate. Like,
Yeah.
I see that as like
And
a
she's not
picture on
third
the
in
wall.
line anymore.
It's her
Right.
first real wedding ever. She was never married before by law.
Right. So yeah, I agree. Wear that white dress, girl. Walk
That's
down
right.
that aisle. Have the organ
right.
play. Do it.
I would also give anybody $100 right now if they could tell me who was on the guest list, because I'm dying to know who was invited and who wasn't.
So get your Cash App ready.
Yeah.
Wait, what was it? What did she say, John?
She wants to know who's on the guest list. Well, Janelle was there and all the
Avi.
kids.
Avi.
Mary wasn't there.
Right.
Robin and Cody weren't
Actually,
there.
I read something earlier that Mary was not invited.
Of
Yeah.
course she wasn't.
Well, I wouldn't see, and I have to tell you, that's a little hurtful too, because even though you're not besties and even though you don't talk, you shared like 30 years together. She helped you raise your kids, even if she smacked them around a little bit. She still helped you raise your kids. So
Yeah,
that's a
but
weird thing.
on the flip side of that, say it was my ex-husband that I was with for 30 years that raised the kids. I wouldn't invite him to my new wedding. You know what I mean?
That's true. You have a point.
Yeah, they said that all of the kids, minus Robin's, including Leon, were there except for Gwendolyn. And they didn't speculate.
Really?
They didn't.
Gwendolyn
was
didn't
not at
go?
her mother's wedding?
Yeah, and they said she was crushed. There was a small clip on from McKelty's Patreon, and she just said, I'm not going to speculate on why she wasn't there. She
Sounds like Wicked's getting the $100, John Yates.
You said who was on the guest list. Gwendolyn was not on the guest list.
He's always got to be so
there you
technical.
go.
She was on the guest list, but she just didn't show up. And people are speculating because it's because of Peyton.
Oh,
and
yeah. I was just going to say.
Well, Gwendolyn has to get over it.
Right.
Gwendolyn's a crybaby. She's all about being woke.
Like, come
and
on. Yeah, exactly.
I have to say, who wouldn't think that? She's probably gave her mother an ultimatum. She's probably told her mother, I told you I would never go anywhere where he was. And the mother said, it's my wedding day. I'm not choosing. So she didn't go. To miss your mother, I really hope that's not what it is. Because if you missed your mother's wedding day because of childish bullshit, give me a break. She supported you. She went to your wedding. Whatever lifestyle you chose, she was all there for it. Horrible.
Yeah, obviously we had Peyton on and he talked about that. And from what I heard, it wasn't like something that would stop you from going to your own mother's
it's siblings who would, if she claims he hit her. Well, siblings beat the shit out of each other sometimes. Whether you're
look
a
at
boy
me
or
and my
whatever.
sister. I love that we're great now, but we didn't have a sterling,
of course.
relationship.
But what could she say? Somebody asked her if it was like a sexual assault thing. She said absolutely not. So let's say he hit you. He's your brother. You're his sister. Like, that's what siblings do. Not saying it's okay, but I'm just saying.
All right, I have to get back on the ball. Okay, so I'm going to do my job as a blogger and find out what's going on here.
Do you know who walked?
Oh, it's rumored
Hayden.
that Glenn and Christine went through something before the wedding.
And her
Pey-
father
Oh, so Peyton and her Christine's
and her
dad
father
walked her down the aisle.
walked her actually
It
down
was-
the aisle.
oh,
Well,
Gwendolyn needs to grow up. You know, Peyton.
See, that's why we need to split the 100. See,
So
I need to
Peyton,
look up facts too.
Peyton is her only son, so that would
Yes.
make sense
Yeah.
for him to walk her down the aisle. And I could see that could probably incense her daughter, who's already a little bit stuck up and bratty.
But like, you know, Gwendolyn has been making money hand over fist since
That's
since it started.
right.
You know, for like
She
over
jumped
a
on
year
that big
now.
chicken first on TikTok.
And you know, when we did the Peyton interview, which was like just pure dumb luck. I mean, that was just like
Yeah.
I messaged him. He said, "Okay." Like 5 minutes before that live. That's why I hate people comment like Peyton live. And you know, I'm happy that a lot of people are rewatching the Peyton live now because a lot of the stuff that he's saying now, you know, don't forget we're watching. This show was still filmed 2 years ago.
I have to rewatch that myself because he
Her
gave
aunt
us
was not invited.
such information. It's
He
crazy.
wants nothing to do with her.
But like, hold on. You know, when we had Peyton on in January, that's the most current
That's
tea
right.
on Sister Wives that you're getting still, because what you're watching now on the show was filmed 2 years ago.
Because again, when you had him on 10 months ago or 9 months ago, that's not even shown yet on the show. He was telling us things that haven't even been shown yet today.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So
And no one's given an interview since or even before.
And again, like I was very lucky that night.
You got more information than Sukanya.
Sukanya Christian? Yes, I did.
I think we deserve
There's that.
$500 for that
You
one.
got way
You know-
more information. She's getting paid big bucks.
And like, I'm really happy that people are still like, I've gotten like I think another 40,000 views on that interview
That's
since
great.
wow,
That's
that's
it
great.
awesome.
started. Since
Not this
Sister
one.
Wives started.
Yeah.
This
Right.
season. And you know, I'm grateful for it. And like,
Oh, yeah.
people like, John, why are you cutting him off? John, why are you doing this? Like, you know, this
They
was
don't
never
get
planned.
it. They don't get it.
And I've been the biggest Sister Wives fan since the
And
show
you're
started, just
also
like 90
protecting
Day.
him,
Yeah.
too.
And you
have to
know,
be careful.
I had 12 years of questions to ask him, you know, and I wanted, because I figured I'm like, you know, John, ask these questions now because you're probably never going to get another shot at this again. So if I was cutting him off or if we were talking over each other, it was just because like we wanted to ask all the hard questions.
Listen, the
And
floodgates were
answers to
open. The floodgates were open, and you have to jump on that.
Yeah.
I mean, because I can say that when you've prepared yourself for interviews, you've always done very well.
Right.
You know, I mean, you dress the part, you know, the whole 9 yards. Even when Goofy Charlie came on, which was a horrible interview.
Oh God.
Not by you, but because of him.
I tried really hard with that one, but
oh,
like,
you did. I mean, you were like pulling teeth.
can't draw blood from a stone. But with Peyton, like, you know, that live with Peyton, it was going to be the final recap of the tell-all of Sister Wives. It just ended, and Maria W was sitting next to me because she was here visiting, and I said, "Hey, I've been talking to Peyton kind of on and off on the side. Should I just DM him and see if he wants to come up?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "He's never going to do it." And then like he's like, "Yeah, sure. Where's the link? I'll come up." And we were like, and then we saw Peyton backstage and we go,
For reals.
I was like, oh my God, he's here. So yeah, it was kind of like all over the place, but again, it wasn't planned. Like usually when I know I'm going to interview somebody, like I have my questions and
Right.
you know, but that was just a free for all really.
Yeah.
Which people don't understand. It was never a planned interview. It was
Right.
30 seconds before the live started, and he came. Then that changed, and I'm
Yeah.
so grateful for it. But yeah.
All
Or
right.
he literally would have went longer. I mean, he was very
Yeah,
comfortable
and I
with
was the
it.
one that ended it stupidly. I'm like, we're at the 3-hour mark. Like, let's call it a night. I should have kept it going.
He was very comfortable.
Yeah, I should have kept it going. But I figured we're at 3 hours. Like, you
Yeah.
know, let's just end it. But no, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's still like I don't think any Brown offspring has spoke to anybody or since then. And like, you know, back in January, like, this is the first time like a Brown family member has
Yep,
spoken
yep.
up. It was
Yeah.
a big deal.
And he got in a lot of trouble.
And he did.
But yeah, but she did. She looked beautiful. And, you know, Gwendolyn, shame on you. Just suck it up for the day.
Right. Like,
Yeah,
suck it up
it's
for your
about your mom.
mama.
You know, your mom was 100% supportive when, you know, you came out, and not
Oh,
every
read the
parent,
comment.
not every person has that luxury.
And like, you know, it's not often when I fangirl over an interview. Not often at all. Like, you know.
Well, John, they're saying that that Gwen said it on her Patreon, that she said Christine is a performer and her mother didn't teach her how to be a lady. Tumblr did, whatever that means. And that she's said on Patreon that she's having
Yeah.
issues with her mom.
I think Gwen just wants to be that type of person who wants to complain and be unhappy for the sake
Yep.
of being unhappy.
I also think she enjoys the spotlight.
Well, her missing her mom's wedding, it was a big mistake.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
because you can't be
agree.
like,
I agree.
you know, this and you
No matter what,
you know,
you look
and
like
then
an
people.
idiot.
You're right, exactly. You know, you missed your own mother's wedding because your
Whether or
brother's
not if you have
there.
a point or not, now you look like an idiot.
Right.
Not smart.
Hey, Sophie.
Hey, Sophie.
Yeah.
Hey, Soph, how's that bathroom coming?
She posted pictures of it on her Instagram somewhere. I saw them. They're beautiful.
Work in progress.
There was only 5
And again, you know, Peyton didn't make any money off the interview with me. And
No, not at all.
Peyton doesn't have a Patreon like Gwen does. And I think Gwen was more mad that Peyton came on my YouTube and told everything. Peyton, I asked some questions. Peyton didn't even blink twice before answering.
Right.
Like, you know, and I think she was pissed off because
he stole her thunder.
You know,
wasn't that right about when she first launched her Patreon?
Yeah, it was.
Peyton is definitely a talker. The kid is an open book. He likes to talk. And she doesn't talk without getting paid.
Right.
So she's pissed about him doing that.
You know, because I mean, in 3 hours, I threw every question I could like at Peyton, and he answered them like sincerely and honestly. You know, and that will always be the best interview of my life. I've had some good interviews in my time as a blogger.
Yep.
And Peyton by far was the best.
He kept saying he's like.
I mean, I had that whole expose on the Seeking Sister Wife with Dimitri.
That's right.
And like unraveling that whole thing.
Yep, sure did.
You know, and that was like what, a 9-part series. I was like Barbara fucking Walters on that one. Like,
you know what I find interesting about Christine's kids? I see the girls together all the time. Like I forget the one that just lost a lot of weight, the one that has the kids. McKelty and her sister, her older sister, and their husband.
Beautiful.
And the only one that's never with them is Gwen. I never see Gwen holding the nieces and nephews or hanging out at their house. I always see like Truly and Peyton and the other two, but never Gwen.
Gwen just wants to be like the annoying, and again, my opinion, the annoying person where, like, you know, how could she go? She just wants to bitch for the sake of bitching. You know what I mean? Like, that's it.
She wants to be center of attention too.
And I just can't believe she didn't go to her own mother's wedding.
I know.
And
I
using
mean, even
Aiden
if she
as an
hated
excuse.
David, suck it up for the day. It is your
Right.
mother's wedding. And hopefully this is her last wedding, which I suspect it will be.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I don't know if this is true videos, but I could see it. I could see her making that money from
Oh,
Patreon.
100% I could see her.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Especially
yeah.
right now while the show's on.
Has anybody I don't know who's subscribed to her Patreon? Anybody? I don't know. But I would love to hear why she didn't go to the wedding in her own words. Oh, Payne was there. Enough.
Do you think she's allowed to say that, John?
Why not? She's saying everything else and making money off of it.
Yeah.
And it's her right to make money. No, Pamela, you can make good money. It absolutely, especially that there's so much talk on this show, 50. I could absolutely see that. So it is what it is, and we still have not talked 1 second about this show that's been on that we've been live for 36
All right, let's get it together.
Okay.
Okay, so speaking of Christine, she had a wine and paint party at her house, which I thought was very, I didn't think polygamists drink wine.
Christine does.
Apparently so.
I think they all do. Years ago, my friend moved to Arizona and she ran into Cody and a friend of his in a bar at a restaurant, and he was at the bar having a beer with his friend, and him and his my friend and her husband wanted a picture with them, and he said, I don't take picture with any women. So I remember that, and that's way years ago, back when he was still married to Mary or just getting divorced or whatever.
Well, I'll give you some tea. Molly is, Molly and Christine and Janelle have done events together.
Yes.
What's the plexus thing or whatever that is?
Yeah.
And I asked Molly, I'm like, well, you've hung out with Christine and Janelle. How are they? And Molly had told me, Christine knows how to have a good time. And Janelle's a bit more reserved.
Yeah, you could see that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So there's that. The painting party with the kids for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. And McKelty's like, come on, Mom, get on that dating train. Find someone who loves and is going to appreciate you. Go for it. I'll be your wingman.
Girl daughter of Christine and her ex.
Cody's doing research. Go ahead, Cody.
Was not in attendance for her mom's big day, despite all of her biological siblings that mostly attended and many of her half siblings in attendance. She decided not to go.
That's really crappy.
Yeah.
And then Christine said that she's been talking to a matchmaker and that she wants a bald, tattooed motorcycle driver, which she found. Good for her.
Yeah, that's her type. That's what she wants.
Good for her.
I mean, he could not be more opposite of Cody.
Oh, yeah.
That's what she wanted.
Wouldn't you want the opposite of him? I would.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised he wasn't black.
Right, because she loves Jamal Moore.
I would have went the completely other way.
Janelle might be taking that role. Just hang on.
Well, didn't she say that one of her
Shamar Moore is
biggest
her.
Yeah, Shamar Moore. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
I mean, if you want to go the complete opposite, I'm just saying.
That's right.
That was the way to go.
See, she's just like me. He says that baby girl and you melt. He could baby girl me and I'd be naked.
I could have seen Christine marrying Mr. T.
No.
I'm pitiful.
Roll up on a Harley with cleaning supplies.
The A-team van comes up as the limo and scoops them up. Come on.
I can't even.
Anyhow, okay, back to the painting party. And then Tony McKelty's husband, right?
Tony's got some little personality, huh?
Right? He's like, I tried everything. I'm like, have you, Tony?
Right away, I'm like,
Are
Tony,
you like
looking, Tony.
Do you look different on screen, on and off?
Telling you right away, I was like, Tony, you ain't that good looking. What have you
I'm
tried?
like, right?
How are you?
And he's like, I've tried all 31 flavors from Baskin Robbins.
No.
I'm like, seriously?
I was shocked.
You know what? Maybe he's a catch in Utah. I don't know. I've never been there. Hi, Utah, Utonians. I don't know.
Maybe
but
he's like crazy in bed or something.
Tony's been around the block, it seems.
God
He's
bless.
tried it.
Twice. She said
I mean,
twice.
apparently he hasn't got a thrush, so he can't be doing too bad.
God bless.
His wife said that he has sampled all the flavors 2 times before he settled for her.
Yeah, like
2 times you have to dibble dabble with that?
with Tony, I'll always remember, like, when they were getting married, his like taco bar, like that's
Yes.
the
Yeah.
one
He was adamant on that.
that he would not give up that taco bar,
That's
man.
right.
He was like, if there's no taco bar, I'm not getting married. Like,
Right.
But then we realized that like street tacos are like as big as your hand. It's not like your Taco Bell taco. He's like, no, they're like baby tacos, and you eat like 40 of them.
they didn't look like little baby like sliders to me. Like I'm just
Cody's
saying.
like, why do we have to feed these people?
I don't know even know.
But McKelty and Tony are happy, so good for them.
They are,
Um,
look,
Whoever works for
listen,
them, that's their business. So good for
they
them.
look happy. God bless.
Joe.
Exactly.
Yep, that's it.
Good night, Joe. All right. So then, Christine was saying that she, didn't want her kids seeing her in a marriage where their dad wasn't attracted to the mom, and she didn't want to set that precedent.
I get it.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I get that. Like, why stay together? Like, there's no respect.
So speaking of tacos, a good segue. So
I'm not making
Janelle meets
tacos,
Cody
no.
at a taco joint.
Oh my god, that's right. She did. She did.
Right.
I mean, if there's one thing Browns, they love their tacos, I guess. So I don't know. They haven't talked since the blowout at Janelle's rented apartment when Cody left and blah, blah, blah. And she was like, fuck you and whatever. And now it's 6 weeks later after Christine and Janelle had spent the holidays together.
No, they didn't.
Well, the day after Christmas. I mean,
Okay.
it's
Well, let's just make
don't
sure.
make me like air like
Make
just
sure
don't make me defend
it's
Cody
right,
McKay.
John.
I'm just saying like they did spend the holidays
sure
together.
it's
They
right.
did. Like come on.
Make sure it's right.
They did spend the holidays together. They
The
did.
day after.
Still the holidays.
I know, but just make sure it's right because
Right.
You know
Santa
how-
wasn't coming down the chimney and Janelle and Christine
No, he
were in the
got
same
stumped for
house.
the
It was
day,
the
and then
day
he
after.
came down the next day.
I mean, and they were truly trying to meet on neutral ground.
Right.
And, Cody's all
Hi,
like,
Wendy H.
Wendy's here. Hey, Wendy.
Wendy H.
I've been
Oh,
thinking
sorry.
about you, Wendy.
for my makeup routine.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Took my makeup off, rather. Okay, sorry about that. But no, I mean, but Cody was so adamant. Oh, they're coming to my house. His Captain Caveman kicked in, and
He's just
huh?
he's just an idiot.
He is like, he cannot. What would have been so horrible about him stopping by 10 minutes? Here's your presents. Bought you your money cards. Have a great day and leave.
That whole side of him at Christmas like solidified the fact that he's not a great father. He's
Right.
not a good father.
He likes them when they're little and when they don't have their own opinions
Right.
and they can't say, boo.
Is who and when he wants to be a good father too.
But
Right.
when they were talking, He couldn't even call Janelle's child.
Savannah. You couldn't take the
What?
Go
I
away.
watched the show too. You get out of here.
No, like, Janelle said, like, you couldn't even call Savannah.
Not even
Savannah
a
is
phone
like
call.
still a minor, in Cody Brown's books, like, as soon as you turn 18, you're on your own, unless, you have Robin's blood.
You're
but
sorry.
he couldn't even call Savannah, who's a minor still. And like Savannah is
That
just
had
like,
nothing to do with nothing.
and not even a call for Christmas, not a gift.
Horrible.
Not a
nothing.
text message,
How
nothing.
about a text
Horrible.
message? Merry Christmas.
Nothing.
Merry Christmas. I hate your mom and your brothers suck.
And I don't want
Like,
to
I don't
you
know.
anymore.
Exactly.
Like,
I'm better
really?
now.
How do you do that to Savannah?
Like that, she did nothing wrong.
And like his children are being rather graceful about it.
Mhm.
Whose children?
I agree.
Like all of them.
All of them.
Isabel could have said horrid things about him and to him about not going to her surgery. But it was, oh, it's okay. I understand.
Yeah, I never understood.
Well,
No,
wait,
I'm not mad.
guys. Wait. Janelle's only interested in Cody for his great pecs and his six-pack
Oh
abs.
God.
I
Yes.
know, right?
That's all Janelle sees when
And those
she sees
trindles.
Cody. Can you believe those words came
You know what?
out of his mouth?
Actually nauseating.
I was like,
I
does
actually
this
believe
guy realize how
Something came out
narcissistic
of
he
his
is?
mouth, but
But
for
that's
him
what
to
it's
believe
about.
it is disgusting.
Being narcissistic. That's what it's all about.
And he's like, hold on.
With
He's got the hair. Give me a curling iron.
well, let me
he's
shave
like-
this part
he's-
of your head too, so that
Wait,
way you
oh,
only
God.
have this part, and then
Hold on.
then you have the
Let
back.
me curl him
Like,
for you. Hold on.
Really, Cody?
And he's
Come
like,
on.
Janelle only sees these pecs and this six-pack
She
ab.
goes, I got great pecs and a six-pack.
And that's
Really?
all Janelle sees.
Really, Cody? If you have that, well, then how come we haven't seen it?
Yeah. Cody, what six pack are you referring to? The one that's in your refrigerator?
Right?
I don't. When he said that, I was mortified for him.
Can you believe he said that?
I was
Yeah.
embarrassed for him.
Oh, he's working like this major body and everything else, but how come you're not showing it?
Wendy,
Thank you,
thank
Wendy.
you.
Oh, Wendy, we love you. Love you, Wendy.
I found my bell. There we go. There's a bell. Yeah, Cody's like,
Show
and
it.
he's like, yeah, Janelle just sees all this,
You can
and
you
she
can-
wants these pecs
you can
and
crimp and
the
like curl your
six-pack
hair,
ab.
but yet you can't show your body. Like even when you're working out there, when it was hot before it got cold, and you're sweating and everything else, but you couldn't even take off your shirt. But where are these pecs and where are these biceps and like this?
I'd
these
love to see him.
abs? Come on.
I never knew he was. I knew he was narcissistic, but I didn't know he was that narcissistic.
Why didn't he pull like the Mike the Situation, like pull his shirt up and show the abs?
Show me a bicep.
He
Listen,
didn't have time to paint them on. He needed like a spray paint so they'll last a little longer.
Like, show me something. Like,
so
your
gross.
face ain't working for me. Your hair clearly isn't working for you or anybody else with your perm. And like, so show the body then.
It's just like, and he was like so sure of himself, like when he's like,
Oh
he's
yeah.
like, Janelle just looking at this hot bod. All the ladies want me.
But meanwhile,
and
she hasn't even seen
like
it.
he's a victim. like he's like, Janelle just sees me as a piece of meat. Like, are you
Can you
kidding
imagine?
me?
It's like, honey, you
Are
are,
you
no
kidding me?
tri-tip. You're no beef tenderloin. You're
Oh
like
my
bologna.
God.
I can't.
Just because you got a big truck to move my trailer.
Wicked, thank you for
up and
Wicked,
down.
thank you for sending super chats more. We know that you're paying to be here, and I appreciate you.
Yes,
sending
of
money.
course.
Like,
Oh, that's
you know,
right.
I tried.
You employed her, right?
Oh my God! Yeah, well, no, she employed. Well, it's a blessing for her to be on the show with me, so she has
Yeah.
to pay
Did you
me.
guys employ each
Right.
other? Oh, okay.
Well, no, I just take her money and run.
Because I'm
Go
like,
back to Cody Brown.
because I'm totally, in the cult.
I don't think you're showing enough excitement. Just say it.
Oh my God. Okay, so I mean, but when he said
and
that
then
he was
Cody
so
admits
serious
that
about it, I don't. I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead.
I don't mean to keep like harping on the 6-pack abs and like the packs, but like he was like, he didn't even like. Oh, okay. Let's just move on.
Yeah, but he brags he brags about.
I don't want to get hot and bothered thinking about Cody Brown's 6-pack.
He brags about
Really
him
move on from the
buying
topic.
the big ass truck to move her trailer and everything else. But meanwhile, now she already has the trailer in storage, not using that truck.
Thank you, Jay Freak.
And he had to sell it again.
Thank you, Jay Freak. Oh my God. Thank you guys for being so generous tonight. Thank you so much.
And John, I'm just going to say, I probably have a better chance of turning you on than Cody Brown.
There you go.
I would agree.
I would agree.
I mean,
Oh my
seafood
God.
salad is better than fucking Cody Brown.
I'd rather like put my dick in the tomato sauce that we just made and use that as a way to get off rather than having to think of Cody Brown and his bad perm. And
now that's an Italian sausage.
There you go. I'll give you an Italian sausage. Oh my God, that is the limit, guys. We crossed the limit. John Yates, that is too much, John.
You could split that between the two.
Those women up there on that panel letting John Yates talk like that.
Oh my God, he should go to jail.
support the cause.
Guys, cash out for my bail. There you go.
I got you covered.
All right, we're an hour in, and we're maybe
Okay, so I can see where Janelle says Janelle's a very analytical thinker. It's. I'm trying to talk and think at the same time. It's not working too well for me, but he's saying like he was triggered and he knew that he wasn't a safe place, and then you could just tell that he is crushed when she says we need to stay separate.
right.
That she blames her sister wife. She's not willing to go to counseling. She still has affection for him, which granted, they've been together 30 years. Of course, she's going to still have affection for him. But she's not willing to not be a choice.
You blame her?
No, not at all. 100%.
I mean,
but and then he blames, and then she was like,
sorry,
okay,
I was asking Cody if he could curl my hair to like be like Cody.
So then
I'm like, don't we have a curling iron somewhere?
Why would we have a curling iron?
So she asked Cody, like, why can't you spend time with Savannah? Like, what did she do? Oh, I've just got this busy work schedule.
No, when she said that to Cody about Savannah, like you could see Cody didn't know whether to shit or go blind because he was like, yeah, you got me on that one. Like, why didn't you call your 17-year-old daughter who has nothing to do with this?
Right.
Because he's a shit father. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. Fact.
And it's just, he's like, oh, well, people think I spend so much time with Robin because I live there, but, I'm working.
No,
and, I've got all these meetings in the night, and that's why, okay, well, you can't text her, say, hey, are you free after school today? I got a couple hours. Or you shove so far up Robin's hoo-ha that you can't make time.
I don't know. I told you after I saw that whole Christmas, I didn't like him before. Oh, thank you, Rita. We really did miss you guys too. We really, really did.
Oh, we got the enforcer. Johnny's here. Thank you, Johnny, protecting our
Hey,
chat.
Johnny Mac.
Hey, Johnny.
Johnny Mac's our enforcer.
Johnny.
We love Johnny Mac in this chat.
What up, Johnny Mac?
But yeah. Give me 1 second. Go ahead, keep talking. Go ahead.
Okay.
So anyway,
Are we
I
still
said,
going to talk about this portion, or are we moving on?
no, move on.
No, don't move
Okay.
on that because don't keep talking about that. What you're talking about, Janelle and Cody. Go ahead.
Okay, Janelle and Cody.
All I said was, when I saw that Christmas episode, I mean, listen, I didn't like him before that because of stuff that's gone on, but that really sealed it. I kept thinking of my father, like not seeing me on Christmas or not reaching out to me on Christmas. I don't know.
Because there's going to be a time in his life when he's going to regret some of his choices.
Not.
Oh, there's definitely going to be a point.
I mean, he's going to look back on his life with so much regret.
Oh yeah.
You have 18 kids and you can't even keep up with them, but yet you made them, but yet you can't keep up with them.
Stop.
And when you say, oh yeah, the younger ones get more attention than the older ones, that's not fair.
Stop having kids. Stop.
Hey, can one of the mods please put Johnny's YouTube information in the chat so people can follow him, please? Thank you. Go ahead. Sorry.
That's okay.
Where are we?
No, just, he's going to have a lot of regret in his life. And, I just thought it was so egotistical of him, and this was, the whole, I've got, great pecs and, a six pack. This was before she was like, okay, settle down. I don't want you back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, I think, my personal opinion only, I think to be in a plural marriage, especially for a man, you have to be you have to have a big ego, and that ego constantly has to be fed.
Rita just made a good point. Truly is only 17 months apart from Solomon. Solomon's the first kid that him and Robin had together with that horrible birthing scene
Yes.
in her bedroom. Was he the one that like was with the broken collarbone? Like, oh, that's fine. It's okay. It's like whatever. He's got a broken collarbone. No one cares. But like, and we know that Truly doesn't have the same, relationship. Maybe because, Christine did move to Salt Lake City, and obviously she took Truly. So obviously, then Truly is not going to have the same relationship with.
Right.
But at the same time, Cody was with Robin, and they bought that house for a while before Christine had left. So,
well, because the kids needed a place to stay. That's what he said.
That's Johnny's channel, guys. Make sure you check him out.
When Christine's daughter had to go through the back surgery, and Christine had to travel because Cody did not want to go either because of the whole COVID
God.
thing.
That was, who was that? Aspen?
That was Christine's daughter.
Wait, was it Aspen? No, the other one.
No, Isabel.
Isabel.
So what he didn't want the surgery to even be done because she could deal with it because COVID and this and that. Like, that's what you're gonna do to your daughter. You're gonna sit there and make her suffer because you're worried about like this shit. Like, that's a bad dad.
By the way, Wicked, you're a little late on your next payments.
I'm working on it.
Just saying. If you want to be here, you got to pay. So,
I'm working.
For when they did go to get the surgery and came back, then he actually wouldn't come and visit because he was scared that they had COVID. He wouldn't come and see his daughter when she actually had the surgery.
I don't know if it was ever about COVID, ever.
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Because guess what? Who gave them COVID? Wasn't
the nanny?
The nanny. All these stringent rules that Cody had, and then the nanny came into the house and got COVID. So, okay.
I'm surprised Cody didn't put how when you do a spray tan, I'm surprised he didn't have like a sterilizing, hand sanitizer when you walk through the door. Just whoosh, whoosh.
I'm sure he does.
Who knows?
It was all about his wife and her and what she wanted. Let's be honest.
And then, Cody comes up, with his Codyisms. was it plural monogamous?
Yeah.
Something.
Janelle was like,
Came up
"Get
with.
the heck out of here with that."
What?
Janelle, Janelle actually looks like, when she looks at him, she actually looks a little repulsed.
She
She
should.
is.
Like, literally repulsed.
You could definitely tell she was.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I just think that she's over.
She's over him.
Yeah, she's definitely over
They
him.
just say
She's
so
still
much
waiting,
stuff, but
which
she
we will
couldn't
find out later that,
Bruh.
she's really relying on her faith. But as far as I know, that they haven't been like super practicing their faith. Not that we've seen anyway.
Well, and Janelle asked Cody, like, do you still want to be like in a plural, a polygamist? And he's like, I don't know.
If there was no cameras there, Janelle would have taken that table and turned it over like Teresa did in the Housewives. Like, come on. Because you
No,
tell in her
Janelle's
eyes.
reserved. She's on a table
No,
flipper.
she was mad. You could tell with her
She was
eyes
mad, but
twitching.
she's too
Well, then
reserved
maybe
to
she
flip a
would have backed
table.
into his car twice.
She's.
You know what she would have
I
done.
can see Christine flipping a
you
table.
Could tell she was mad.
I can see Robin flipping a table, but not Janelle.
Christine, by the way, is so happy that she's done with him. She's like beaming.
And we know in real time that they're over, right? Like we already know
Yeah,
that, like
It's all over. Everywhere. Yeah.
Mary's done, and he said on the
It's Mary, Janelle,
show
and
on
Christine.
episode 6
He's only got
that
Christine-
well, I can understand Janelle not wanting to have a relationship with Mary because
And Robin
I
don't want
can't
it.
reconcile with her, but Robin, that's the limit.
Right.
Robin even said on one of the things that she was actually she didn't want him there at the house all the time, and now he's there 24/7. So,
Well, you got him. You win the prize.
I don't know if I can still cover that show. I haven't watched it in but is it still on? The Last Resort? Is that still airing?
We have enough to cover without it right now.
Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Never. I'm
it's all boring. It's half fake.
I don't want to
anyway,
cover
so
it
really
anymore. I didn't want to cover it to begin with, and I'm not gonna continue it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cover things that make me happy.
There you go.
And if I have 5 people watching me talking about a show, then I'll appreciate those 5 people. Speaking of which, Wicked, have you been watching Dancing with the Stars?
I have.
We're gonna get on that.
Okay.
That'll be next week. We'll start doing Dancing with the Stars again because
Yeah.
it's been a good season.
Can I just say,
Brooklyn, let me guess, you're not a Dancing with the Stars fan either.
Anyway, so what do you guys?
can I just point out really quickly that I don't think Julianne realized that Florence Henderson had passed because she was like, "Yeah, I'm sure she's rooting for you."
Okay, a quick sidebar about Julianne. Like, let me just say this, and like,
she's pissed.
Julianne is so pissed that her life went nowhere. She tried to be a movie star. She tried to be a TV
Well,
actress.
she still makes movies.
I mean, she's a nobody loser. Like, I'm a nobody loser. But I'm just saying, like, Julianne was a professional dancer, and she won the Mirror Bowl
She's
twice.
not like no
And then they
J-Lo.
brought her back to be a judge, and then she screwed that up because they didn't invite her back.
Yeah.
And now Julianne's back, like, what, 10 years later, 8 years later, as the co-host to Alfonso. So Julianne is real pissed about being like some lowly co-host. She's like the Aaron Andrews
She's the
of Dancing with the Stars. Florence passed. Yeah, a while back.
Just reads like the stars, like their numbers. That's it, and then that's all you see of her.
And now she's like, just like some side piece on the show. We could talk more about
her
that.
Brother is actually a permanent.
But
host.
Julianne, like when she's
So, like,
interviewing
she-
people, she's like,
mad.
oh, well, I was a judge, and I won the Mirror Bowl, and I'm a professional dancer. She always reminds people that she's
And I was
better
at
than what she's
Footloose
doing
that
right now,
was-
and that tells me that she is so bitter and that she's doing this just for the paycheck, but whatever.
100%.
Sorry about that whole
Okay,
dance with the
No,
stars.
so
it's true, though.
And
we're back
Brooke
to
was learning
Mary.
about that because she hates the show,
No,
like
but
just like
that-
Harry
that's
Potter.
another
So
story.
there you go.
Yeah.
So Mary is making the move to Parowan because in her 18 hours drive time to and there, when people are placing her LuLaRoe orders, that she can't fill them, so she needs to.
Does anyone think that Mary and her friend Jen are into like some like light scissoring?
100%.
Brooklyn, you there, girl? Oh, she's muted. Yeah, I see.
I had to mute myself with a scissoring comment.
Well, I'm asking, like, does anyone think that Mary and like we don't know, right? But
So
like,
Jen is married.
Okay, because that's never
Not that
stopped
that
anybody
changes
before.
Well,
You don't
here's
think that
the
Mary
deal.
and her friend Jen are into some light scissoring? Like, not like
I honestly just think that they're too like children. Like
That's
fucking
really what you think
like
it is? Are you
just some
serious?
light scissoring, just
Really
just
think
just
that
some
it's
light
just a
scissoring.
oh,
Come on,
Like,
can't get that out of my head.
girl.
come on.
There's something else there. I mean, it's only been 10 years. It hasn't been like 40 years or 50 years that when they were like small children, like
Hey,
I mean, come
Nisi,
on. It's
and
only
let's
been
not
10
forget,
years.
like, that Mary was catfished by this. Okay, Mary was catfished by this man Sam, and we know he wasn't a guy. It was her name is Jackie Overton, right? And Mary was being catfished by this lesbian in Oklahoma for like what, 2 years?
I was gonna say about a year and a half.
But I
to 2
mean, what
years.
did he have? A voiceover?
Can't confirm.
Let me
that.
give you a
Don't know.
tirade metaphor. Oh, tirade didn't think that, like, what's her name? Precious. Who is the one? Carmela. Tirade
Carmela.
getting catfished by this man, right? And he's like, no. I still believe it's Carmela. Like, come on. I just think, and so Mary's moving her LuLaRoe business to.
And Jen, the friend, moved her whole life to help Mary.
And you're
Because
gonna tell me
poor
there's not
kid.
some light scissoring going on there.
I don't know. I think it's financially. I think that she's friends with a celebrity or whatever the hell you want to call Mary, and I think that they're gonna do whatever she wants because I think there's like monetary things involved.
I think it's way.
Well, I do think that Jen said that she ran a pest control business in
Right.
Again, another business that, like, come on.
Well,
guys.
I mean,
I just spell it out for you. Like, come on. Like, come on.
I think I think that because she has a business. She has business.
The pest control business is not a woman-dominated field.
No, it's not.
No, but she has it with her husband.
Wicked, thank God, because I was about to boot you off.
But I just, because Mary made a point that, when sister wives go into business, no one takes charge of anything. They just do everything by committee.
Okay.
And even as much as Robin was trying to do the sister wives to integrate herself into the family, she wasn't.
Everybody committee meaning that they have to make a family decision on everything they did?
Right.
Okay.
And so it's like, okay, the whole my sister wives closet was your vision.
Oh God, that awful.
You need to make executive decisions.
One sale. It was like honestly, Robin has zero taste. It was like the worst jewelry I had ever seen.
That jewelry, I wouldn't buy at Shoppers Village or Tri-County.
Yeah.
could go
No,
outside.
Tri-County has way better jewelry. Way better. Way better.
Like that overpriced, gaudy jewelry.
And
like,
here's the thing:
no.
it was overpriced, but it wasn't gaudy. It was so. I didn't think it was gaudy. You know what I thought it was? I thought it was, and don't get mad at me if you're 90. I thought it was like something that like an old woman would wear,
Like a
you know what
brooch.
I mean? Yeah, like a brooch.
Or
Like
like a
everything-
cameo. Remember the cameos that like the people
Right.
used to wear?
Everything was for an older audience, you know?
Buy it
I'm
before
like,
you
these
die.
are like Robin at that
Or
time
very
was like
good.
40. Like, why are they making jewelry that like a silver ring with an angel wing? Like, ew, you know?
Yeah, it was just odd. I thought her jewelry was cheaply made, overpriced, in a very niche market.
$180 for like a ring that's not even sterling silver.
Right.
Like that will turn green on you. Like if you wear it in the shower. Like,
I just, not to
on.
change topic, but my son showed me how on my iPhone, how I could send a super chat if I'm in the chat. Well, guess what? I still can't do it. I'm not kidding. I just spent 5 minutes trying to do it on my phone. Still can't do it.
Poor Wicked has to pay for your.
Poor
your
Wicked, Wicked, can you pay my dues?
How much this time?
I'll get you next time.
Super chat. So we get on the screen. You know what a super chat is, Cody?
Oh, it comes up in the chats.
Yeah, my
Cody, this is not your first day on YouTube. You know
my
what a super
teenage
chat
son
is.
said, "Mom, I'll show you how to do it." Well, guess what? He was wrong. God forbid they're ever wrong.
Well, you know our Cash App, so you can just do it that way.
Oh, you know,
instead.
you're familiar with that.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, but I like to show it.
Yell it
It's
out.
not really about sending you the money, Cody. It's everybody seeing it. Hello.
Yeah.
Well, I
duh.
found out who was
Somebody
on
will
the
send one
list
for
that
me.
was allowed and not allowed at the wedding.
So, Cody just called you out, Brooklyn.
What?
He's waiting
I
for his
found out
$100.
the 7 people that were
Listen, he is so, Cody, you are so ungrateful.
not allowed to
I
go to the
gave
wedding.
you my sauce recipe. Do you know what that's worth?
Oh, there you go. There you
Oh!
go.
Do not be
Yeah,
ungrateful,
wicked.
Cody
I wouldn't
Yates.
pay $100 for that damn sauce now. I would pay $49.99 for it.
What sauce recipe, Brooklyn? That's John and Cody's authentic Italian
Yeah.
sauce recipe.
Yeah.
Right there. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Hi, thank you,
I
Nisi.
sent you the recipe, Brooklyn.
I don't know
Thank
what
you,
you're talking about.
pineapple.
I don't know what you're talking
Thank
about.
you,
Give me no
Wicked.
you gave me no recipe. This
She gave me that.
I came
didn't
out
hear
on my
nothing.
own.
If that's the way this is going to go down, you're never getting a meat sauce out of me, kid.
It's the Hudson's Yates pure
Show the
Italian sauce. We had the labels already being made.
Girl, you know I love you.
That's how it's
So back to Mary and her friend scissoring.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wait, John, hold on a second.
What?
Wicked, Pineapple, and Patricia. I
Yes,
love you
thank you.
guys. Thank you.
We couldn't see it.
Patricia
we were
with a
laughing.
C.
Sorry, guys. We love y'all too. Thank you.
So the Jim.
I just signed a deal with Stop and Shop. Our sauce will be on shelves tomorrow, by the way. So there you go.
I'm getting a lawyer. I'm calling the cops and I'm getting a lawyer.
No welfare checks tonight, please.
Just letting you know. I'm calling the cops and getting a lawyer.
We'll take EBT.
So where are we? Oh, the scissoring. Yes. So Mary is moving her LuLaRoe business to the carriage house of the bread and breakfast that nobody can afford to stay in. And Jen, who is the varmint,
Easy, Brooklyn.
the varmint enforcer, is running it. And now Mary's gonna be there, and Mary's afraid to tell Robin that she's moving.
But yeah,
Because
it's
you know
like-
why? I'll tell you why. Because Mary shovels their driveway when the snow's there.
Wendy
And
H.
what are they gonna do? Thank you, Lid. And I'm telling you, You'll see it in your
Oh,
local.
thank you, Lid.
Our sauce will be in your local grocer tomorrow.
Again,
Walmart.
if that happens, I'm getting a lawyer and I'm calling the cops and I want to hear every FOIA.
Can you ship to me, please?
Because let me tell you, a year ago, I had no clue what half the words that I learned FOIA. I learned that, right? I learned I could say 1,000 times, I'm calling the cops and getting a lawyer. Calling the cops and getting a lawyer. So anything John does, I'm like, that's it. I'm calling the cops and getting a lawyer.
And you're welcome for taking my advanced classes in YouTube 202 and YouTube 303. And you're welcome for that. With the education you learned. Bougie Brooklyn's here. Both Brooklyns are here in the chat. Armageddon. Armageddon.
Here we go with the messed up comments, Bougie Brooklyn. Get me in some more trouble. Go ahead, just do it. Take over, Bougie. Take it over. Tomorrow there will be a 2-hour live on Everything Brooklyn Girls / Bougie really said.
Oh no, they realize Bougie Brooklyn and Brooklyn Girl are two separate peoples.
After a 2-hour live.
And look, like, my advanced classes are working at Cody.
Yes, Johnny.
Please.
Just so you know, John, Sheila is also getting a lawyer tomorrow.
Yeah, well, you know
And
what? Our
your niece
advanced
wants to know what
classes at
FOIA
Yates
is.
University are working, right? Like, you're learning so much. We have
another degree that he's showing off. Another
and we
yet
run a
another
very
degree.
tight. We have a good curriculum, and you learn right here. Unlike Lita, who was learning from others, and
well, you
Clink,
saw
clink.
how far that got.
Oh,
So-
Lita.
there it is.
Lita Margarita.
Oh, did someone say margarita? That's a secret word. Everybody have a drink. There you go. It's like, watch what happens live.
Lita Margarita.
Okay. So where are we? Oh, scissoring. Go ahead. Brooklyn, you were saying something about scissoring?
I absolutely was not. And I'm calling.
See, girl, I got your bag. Listen to this one over here.
Absolutely.
Oh Lord.
So Mary is there. LuLaRoe's moving to Pier 1 at the B&B that no one can afford to stay at.
But she's going to expand. She's going to put a commercial kitchen. She's going to be the event center.
Yeah, Wicked. I heard that. And you know what? I think that little Pirawan is bringing in more money than we give it credit for.
I think so too.
I think that it's overpriced. And when she was sitting on that couch with Jen, did you see that wallpaper in the back? I'm like, dude, it was like 80 years old. I'm like, can't you fix the place up a little bit? None of the
Do you remember,
matches.
like months ago, we did a live about Mary's B&B, and she was like having events there, and she was like, the tickets that were being sold for a lot of money. I don't remember the exact amount. But nobody was staying in the actual house. They were like in trailers.
But I'm telling you, John, she's got people. And let me tell you something.
And the people she was taking pictures with people that were the staff.
I Googled Power One when the episode was on, because I wanted to try and figure out, are the people booking it just because she's on the show? It's a novelty. Hopefully.
Yes, of course they are.
Or but once they book it, what else is in Power One? And you know what I discovered?
Walmart?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's
a population of Pier 1 is the county seat. Okay, listen, I did my research too, honey. So Pier 1 is the county seat of Iron County, Utah. Pier 1 has a population of 2,200 people, and that's the county seat. Brooklyn, it's like Mineola is the county seat of Nassau County, which we're from.
Right.
Now, we know that Mineola has a lot more people than 2,000.
Oh my God.
So when the county seat of your county is only the population of 2,000,
wow,
it's bad. Okay, I don't even think there's like a McDonald's there. There might be
So-
one. I don't know.
Driving all the way there or flying in, whatever. It's in the middle of absolutely nowhere. I Google Earthed it. It's like an open field. So you're driving there to stay at this place overnight, but you still have to go there for a you're just going there in hopes of seeing Mary and Jen, and then you're out.
And they put you outside in trailers and in tents. You don't even get to stay in the
You're
house.
telling me that the house is just for a tour?
You're not going to see the great pillow of Mary and her mother together that somebody made her. You're not going to see that.
I go online. Hold on. I go online right now. I go online and I book a room at Mary's B&B in Parowan, and I'm sleeping in a trailer?
It's called Lizzie's Heritage.
You know what? You know what? I'm calling the cops.
Lizzie's Heritage Inn.
Is Lizzie's Heritage Inn a historical site?
Yes.
No.
You know how many people in this chat right now are Googling Lizzie's Heritage?
That's what it
I
says.
guarantee you, a quarter of this chat right now is Googling Lizzie's Heritage Inn.
Because I'll tell you this. My friend bought a historical home and they were very specific. Like, they can only put certain windows in. They could only paint their house certain colors.
Yeah, but wicked. They always owned it. She didn't buy it. It's been in her family for hundreds of years. They've owned it always.
They said that
it would still go. It would still have to follow historical guidelines.
What?
They're saying
If it's
that
a historical
only $80,000 for it.
She would still have to follow the historical guidelines. My friend couldn't paint her house any other color than here's the 10 flavor.
No, you're right. Like
from.
we have, like John will tell you, like in Long Island, like
it's
not
right.
not far from me. There's like a big white barn house that doesn't fit on a main road. It doesn't fit at all in my neighborhood, but they can't do anything to it. They could live in it. That's it.
And I think that's why she hasn't made some of the changes, because it's a historical landmark.
Right.
But how can she move like her clothing business?
Well, that's why it's going into the.
They don't care what you do to the inside of the house.
And she called it the carriage house. That's a shed, girl.
That is a shed.
Like, what? Why is she calling it the carriage house?
You can fit one donkey.
We actually lived in a carriage house with Megan. Like the carriage house is the place where like you put all your cars and carriages, like
Yeah, what I didn't know is what John's saying right now, which is that if I was to right this minute go online booking it thinking I'm sleeping in one of the beds, I'm not. I'm sleeping in a trailer.
Again, like she had the events, so I don't know.
If you look like further into the events, she was holding, and there's a lot of complaints about it, but she was holding events there that she was charging for 3 nights. 3 nights for between, and it depends on which package you pick, between $4,000 and $6,200.
Wow.
And people were so mad because they booked it and they barely got anything. They got one picture with her and they got nothing else.
Yeah, I'll call cops.
You can keep looking because I'm trying to find it now so that way John can show it, but I don't know where I pulled it up, but
it's all that scissoring that's going on, which is like clouding our judgment, I say.
She has all these rooms that we invite you to relax and get comfortable in the East Room.
$300 a night in the middle of nowhere, Utah.
And
guys, listen. Listen, we're opening up John and Cody's Heritage Inn right here in Seaside Heights.
Dude, I have a shed. Does anybody want? I'll make sauce. Who wants I have a really nice shed.
In the backyard. So if y'all want to stay next to us, I'll make you breakfast.
I'm putting back up my $500 tier.
Hold on. Crucial taunt. Sorry. She says that Mary's B&B is fairly close to Zion, which does get very crowded, and she may get a lot of You're right. She probably does.
She must be doing something right because she has very limited availability.
They're not called trailers. They're called villas.
Oh, villas. Oh,
Now,
you're
but
in
doesn't
you're
Jen
you're in you're in
property-
trailer Villa H,
They're in
guys.
villas.
Oh, is that kind of like them calling the casita? Like a casita is an additional dwelling. There's a house. They don't have a house. But anywho, okay.
Meanwhile,
So
there's tiny trailers in the back.
Hey, listen. At
Unless
least
you
Mary
wanna
made
pay,
fun.
like, the pig.
At least
Big
Mary
money
made
to
sure
say it.
she had something. Janelle should have taken a page out of Mary's book.
Yeah, well,
I'm
Janelle was,
wondering-
the one who has nothing. Like Christine at the house, and she sold it, and that's her money. And Mary has the B&B and the Lularoo, and Mary's got that. And poor Janelle with her what's the fifth
Right.
wheel?
That-
Poor Janelle and the fifth wheel.
Well, Gwendolyn was saying like Robin has a very big shopping addiction, which is probably why we aren't seen inside the house. I think personally because it's a pigsty, but that's
And let me say this before I
Catherine.
forget. No. Let me say this. Why did Robin, who is always telling Cody, talk to your kids, talk to your kids, oh, I'm gonna talk to the kids. Why didn't Robin tell Cody, hey Cody, call Savannah?
right.
Where was
Well,
that? Where was that conversation?
I'll be fair. You don't know that she didn't. You don't know she didn't. But
You
know
don't
what?
think they aired it on TV? And
Couldn't have
Robin,
to tell
Robin
him
always
that.
has a rebuttal. Why was that not said?
Right.
She shouldn't have to tell him to call his children. He's a grown
No.
man.
No, you're right. Absolutely.
Hi, Seraphim.
No excuse.
Hey, Seraphim. But like, why was Robin not on screen saying, "Oh, I told Cody he should have called Savannah"? Where was that confessional?
Oh,
Exactly.
Catherine said this is the best live. Thank you, Catherine.
Thank
Well,
you.
you know what? We come back. We came back hot and heavy.
Came back strong.
But like, Robin's like, I didn't tell Cody to like tell the boys to apologize to me. How many times did she say that? So why didn't Robin say, I told Cody to
Right.
call Savannah,
Right.
an innocent child who's got nothing to do with this?
I
You
mean, no, yeah, I get it.
But think about it. Have you ever seen Robin and Cody
Or you have to pay
do
use their
anything together where they're not being filmed?
Like,
They're
what do you,
always interacting with other members of the family. Well, Mary. Like, when was the last time you see them go on a date?
oh, yeah, you really don't. You don't. You don't.
This is the episode where I start seeing how very manipulative Robin is.
Oh, yeah.
I think
telling you, my eyes
Robin,
are open.
a certain part of Robin wants the plural family.
No, she don't.
But there's also the other part of her that doesn't like to share.
She only wants it to not have Cody there all the time. That's all she wants.
She wants it there so that she doesn't have to work and Cody can be there 24/7.
That plural family is what paid for her ready-made family.
Right.
That plural family is what took her in with 3 kids and no money.
She leaves out for like their
And
gifts.
a crap ton of
No.
debt.
Shit. Oh, we have some intel. Oh, Cody ruined it.
Oh,
Cody gave me some
I got
intel, and then he ruined
Now
it.
I got it.
No, we didn't hear him.
We didn't hear it.
No,
Cancel.
it's a visual.
Oh.
I can't enlarge it. Look what she leaves for the guests. What you get at any grocery store. Look at the little cookie things. Remember those? And then 2 bottles of water.
So I'm taking it. It's
Property.
I'm
And
taking it.
magazine
It's not
cookies.
like even like a quarter of a Michelin star.
Hold on. I gotta show this. Hold on.
Did you send it to you?
No, I didn't.
Hang
Hold
on, I'll
on.
send it to
But,
you.
I noticed something, and I might be jumping ahead a little bit, but when
I did not
Robin-
watch any episode past this, so
no.
don't ruin it for
This
me.
is like a general comment. Robin is talking about, Cody's always talking about you. You know how he is. One day he loves you, the next day he doesn't, yada, yada, yada. Oh, see, he brings up these memories. But the memories he's bringing up
But they
are
leave
the
them.
memories prior to the catfishing incident. He doesn't have any current memories with Mary. So of course, when it refers to Mary, it's something that happened 10 years ago.
Okay, look at this.
Decade.
That's if you get the $4,000 package.
For the $4,000 package, you get these amenities.
Okay. Do I get Sunny D or
you get
Pop-Tart?
you get 2 bottles of,
You
I
do
guess,
get breakfast every morning.
water.
Okay.
That like blue container of cookies, like that every grandmother has,
Oh God.
right?
Oh, like the butter cookies with like the little sugar on top of
Yeah,
them?
yeah, those.
Dry
Yeah,
as
even the
hell.
large can.
So
the
2
small can,
bottles of
the
water,
small can.
the small can of butter cookies,
Oh
then
my God.
like I guess like
Parowan
a
Visitor's
pamphlet
Guide.
on Utah and Parowan, and some old dusty fake floral roses and carnations.
So she gets the thing from the Visitors Bureau. So the publication is
Which
provided
is
to her
free. They probably
Let
pay
me
her
go
to get
full
that.
by the
screen.
Not
CBD.
making fun of it, but like this is
Wait,
why
wait,
so many
wait,
people
wait,
are
Give me Pop-Tarts and
complaining about,
Stanka
like,
any
her
day.
face.
Look, this is what you get.
If you look at like her thing, a lot of
Stop
people
it right now.
Today,
That's what you get.
but
What's like the thing behind the cookies in front of the water?
that the amenities
Is that a mint?
are
Is that
really
soap, John?
Well, I don't know. No, that I think this is like the wallpaper.
No.
Behind-
No. In
The
front
thing behind
of,
the
I'm
cookies.
pointing at the
Oh,
damn screen
behind the.
like you can
Let's
see me.
zoom into it. Let's see. Is that soap?
Let me see.
We can't tell. It's
Right there, behind the
see.
cookies.
I can't see it.
Behind the cookies.
I'm literally pointing
Lizzie.
at the screen like it's right there as if you can see me.
Oh, it's either soap or that's like maybe Mentos
I
with
don't
their
know.
logo on it.
But
I don't know.
This
but
is your welcome package right there.
that's what you get on your bed if you spend the money to stay in the house.
Oh
It takes
my.
a certain kind of flowers to match the wallpaper.
And those flowers ain't real. Look at that.
No, they're not real.
That's like a dried corsage from like
But
1965.
we don't know which room
Daddy.
that is.
Like
because
Marty McFly's like mom's boutonniere from the
Where'd
prom
you find
is
that?
what this is.
different prices for different rooms, so we don't know which package that is. They just
No,
showed,
it's bad. It's definitely bad.
this lady showed it.
Oh
and
my
was like,
god.
This
We'll
is
have
what I
wanted
got.
refunds.
And it's like not even like the full butter cookie tin. It's like a
It's
mini.
a small one.
It's a mini butter
You get
cookie.
one cookie each.
And like I know
You
those
don't get the 3.
I know those butter cookies, like
I
you know,
love
I
that.
like the pretzel ones, like the pretzel shaped ones
They're
with the
the
sugar on
best.
top. That's the ones I always go for
They
first.
are the best.
Wow. It
Oh
said
my
that
God.
since Mary has purchased this, she got Best Country Inn in Utah as part of the official Best of America in both 18 and 19.
Wicked. That's because she's the only country in
Well, details.
in Utah.
Where's like the Lularoe leggings? Like I would want like a pair of those.
Like,
at
yeah, why
least.
wouldn't she give like every guest like a free pair of leggings and a
Right?
shirt or something? Or why not go and get like a cookie made for the Lizzie's Heritage Inn to, you know what I mean? Like, do something custom. God, spend a little money.
That they said.
You're asking for a lot.
That's the
I know, right?
5-star chef that she writes on her page.
She has no chef.
No, it says on her page a 5-star chef.
So they got their
What?
kitchen then. They got their kitchen.
I have no idea, but
Jen
that's what they
kills
sent me.
bugs
I
and
sent you a
cooks?
picture of what they actually did. That's
Oh,
what
oh,
he
wait.
makes. That's
Oh.
what you get. That's a 5-star chef. Really? I shit better than that.
Interesting.
Oh wait, so we have more intel here. I guess this is oh my god.
A 5-star
This
chef.
is so horrible. Hold on.
So
And he
5-star
makes
is in
breakfast for you.
whose
He makes
opinion?
breakfast for you the whole time that you stay there.
No, that is not a
He's clean
5-star
in the
right
house.
now.
So
you mean
you
a
got like
stop. You mean a
Back it up,
5-year-old
back it up,
chef?
what?
They
A
can't see it.
5-year-old chef?
No,
Right? My cat could make something better than that.
That's crazy.
So you've got some kind of muffin looking
Look,
thing.
You gotta show like the eggs. You get scrambled eggs, 2 little teeny tiny sausages that are the size of your pinky. Then you get 2 like flapjacks or like whatever you want to call them, and then
What else is that, John?
A fruit bowl.
Yeah,
fruit bowl.
a
It
tiny
looks like
fruit
there's a
bowl.
muffin or a cupcake or something.
I don't know. That could be like I don't
Maple
know, something
syrup
like
and
Danish
some
that you
hard-looking
wipe your hands
juice.
with, and then a napkin.
Looks like a.
You know Jen made that.
Look at that, John. Like that's what she's serving at her damn plate. Oh, but also it's served
Oh my
in
God, I
the
can't.
bed.
Well, look
They
at
serve you in your bed.
what in the
So
trailer outside.
No, that's only if you stay in the house. If you spend the money to stay in the house, that's what you get.
I think we should go. Let's do it.
Yeah, I don't.
I'll
think
do it.
so.
I will do it.
I'll bring my.
I'll
own
do it.
Listen.
Well,
I had Mary on my Periscope live, what,
She
7
told
years
us,
ago?
Yeah, she said.
And she's like,
anytime you
y'all
guys
come,
wanna
anytime you want to come down, you
got
come
you.
down. We got, so I think it's time we get a Partridge Family school bus and we all go, we all head down to Pier
I say
1.
the four of us actually. Listen, I say the four of us actually.
No,
like,
we get
do
the
it,
we get the school bus.
and we go there and we make sure we have a cooler packed of stuff that we're going to serve and be like, Mary, what are you doing? What are you
get out of the way. We'll make our own sauce.
Come on, get happy.
Why are you
I'm gonna call and see if they want my sauce recipe.
I know Cody is shitty to you, but come on, girl.
Going down the highway in a makeshift Model TA. Ooh,
Could you imagine
yeah.
us on a
It's
road
a
trip?
beautiful
Oh my
morning. and
hell.
It's gonna
Let's
be
do
a
it,
beautiful
Wicked.
day.
We've lost John to the Brady Bunch.
That was actually updated.
Partridge Family.
That was updated on May.
Oh, wait, Brooklyn, you
29th.
know the Brady Bunch? I'm so surprised.
I watched that one.
Oh, you know the Brady Bunch. Okay, I
I
wasn't unsure.
John, that was May 29th of 2023.
I mean, it looks beautiful in the spring.
Fairly like recent, so it wasn't like 2 years ago or like.
I
whatever
say we
batch
book the
was.
place out. We want all the in.
And
We
we
want-
we don't want you there.
No, oh no, we want her there.
No, I don't want her there.
Oh, I do.
I don't want to see her brown too.
I want her there.
Yeah, but we could ask her, like, Mary, you don't seem to have a problem with your eyebrows. Why aren't you?
That's gonna cost you more. What are you doing? You're trying to up the
Why
price.
can't you be a friend and tell her?
Wicked,
her
you
eyebrows
might get
are
pulled
terrible?
into. You might get
You
pulled
might be-
into like some like weird like scissor situation,
No,
and
you
like
just-
I
you
don't
might be
know
going
if
to
you
the
want to go down that
carriage
road
house, girl. You're in the carriage house.
with the old heat lamps that don't work
That's okay. I'll
and
break you
the
out in
booster
middle of the
seats.
So bad.
night.
Very interesting.
Okay, come on, let's finish this episode. I gotta go
Oh, I
bed.
think we're done.
We did good, and I'm still
We did
awake. I'm
good.
falling asleep.
I think we're done. I think we
I mean,
did everything.
I'm still
Cody had to protect the babies. They were 6 and 8.
What?
Janelle,
The babies.
yeah, he said, "Well, I had to protect the babies." They were 6 and 8 at the time.
Give me a
It talks about this plural monogamy nonsense, which no one has ever heard of. And Janelle was like, "What's the value in this? Me staying in this relationship?" So that's why, she's incredibly analytical. She's probably like, you have meatloaf on Monday, and Tuesday you have tacos, and Wednesday we have pizza, and then, Thursday at 6
Yeah.
o'clock, whether we need it or not, we're going to have sex.
All in the book.
Yep.
Yeah.
But, so much to her credit, it's she's very thoughtful in her decisions.
Agreed.
But,
Oh,
she
thank
does
you,
miss
Lizzie
him.
Pop.
Thank you,
thank
Lizzie Pop.
you. That's so sweet.
You guys really are the best. You know how to make a girl feel loved.
Well, I mean, we have fun. When we're having fun, we have fun.
Lizzie, keep up like that good talk, and I'll have Mary scissor you for free.
Oh
I'll find a
my
way
god.
to work it in there.
If John says the word scissor one more time, I'm gonna feel like he needs a welfare check.
Scissor.
Can you send Officer Hershey?
Oh, what, Cody? Yes.
His badge number is.
Oh, I had to mute myself for a second. I had to have a sidebar with Cody. Go ahead.
Okay,
Cody's loving this getting intel tonight. He's all in
that's
it.
funny.
He's
But no,
researching shit out of this place.
yeah, and this is what I mean. Now that all of Cody's wives, I mean, seriously, like, how are they going to make ends meet?
I don't know, but I have to tell you, the more I think about it, I'm going to Parowan.
Yeah, we should rip the whole place
I'm
out.
telling you, Wicked. I mean, come on. That would be fun as hell.
I'm just thinking of the road trip.
I would insist on meeting the 5-star chef / 5-year-old chef. And I would definitely figure out if Mary and Jen are together or not.
So, do you think like the chef, maybe where he worked, got 5 stars one time?
So,
We're not
right.
talking Michelin stars.
I think that once in a while when they have to cook, I think they bring in someone like part. There's no way they employ a full-time chef for a muffin. There's no way.
Because if they're only cooking breakfast and they're on their own,
Right,
for,
exactly.
You know, that's.
But then again, like, where the hell do you go? Like, you're in Parowan. We're not going to say, hey, Wicked, want to do some great shopping in Parowan? Hey, Wicked, want to see some great shows in Parowan? Hey, Wicked, I know what we could do this year on vacation. We can go to Parowan and have a great time and party. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's one
We
of
go
those
to Parowan to eat and sit and do nothing. But I'd still do it.
Oh, yeah, I'd 100% do it.
Just to see, just to know. What did Wendy say? A $900K house is like $9,000 a month house payment if it's all alone. Why are we talking about houses, Wendy? What took place? What happened? What am I missing?
I think she's saying that Lizzie's Heritage Inn was like $900K. And that brings it to the
Who has a school bus?
It's a 10.
We need a school bus to pick everybody up.
Exactly, Wendy. Only for something like that she hires them, but not. No way she employs that. No way. No way.
But you could have a chef come in the morning. I mean, they're serving.
Did you see what those pancakes look like?
You
Did you
could
see the
hire
shape of those pancakes? The scrambled egg and the pancake
for
has the same shape.
$20 to come in and make you breakfast, and
Right.
then
I
leave.
mean, I think it's someone who, like, when they were giving a review, they were like,
But that's
"How
what
was
she's
the food?"
advertising
And they
on
give it
her
5
website.
stars.
That's her thing that I pulled up. Like, that's what she's showing. So it's like, you know, she's giving money just like Cody is.
So if we think of a store,
So
Oh,
many
man.
things pop up about her and about them.
all right.
All right, guys. Well, I am dwindling my.
No, we're gonna
medication
end this.
is wearing
So
off.
we're
Love
good.
you all. This was
We had
awesome.
such a fun time.
It was
So much fun.
and,
I want to thank you all for the super chats. Thank you for your generosity.
Thank you. I'll pop back on camera too. Here we go.
Oh, but they
So,
don't like
all right, what's our next? Or are we just leaving it up in the
Well,
air?
we have to do episode 7 and 8.
Okay.
We're still 2 behind after this one.
Okay, let's do it.
But this week, if we can.
Okay, I'm free.
So we're caught up. And then don't forget, guys, check out your local grocer tomorrow. John and Cody's authentic, original tomato sauce will be on shelves soon.
Yes, and to add to that, if anybody wants to cash out me for a lawyer, I'll send it. I'll put it in the numbers.
Hey, Brooklyn.
No, if anyone needs to cash out for a lawyer, it's me.
Yes, please, we need it.
But yeah, it's been a good night. And again, don't forget to check it. Like, you know, Walmart's gonna sell it, and it's our own original recipe that we
Okay.
had no help with.
Maybe you should go on Shark
And it's
Tank.
the only
Your
sauce
Shark Tank idea.
It's the only sauce he'll ever know how to make for the rest of his life
We're
now.
also doing a new vinegar dressing. Also, like, listen, like, we made this stuff for the people that count, and they loved it. So
Yes, as you all know, I am life changing.
you know, It is what it is. And I want to thank everybody for getting me to where I am now. Not you, Brooklyn.
Of course not. God forbid.
You got to pay any more compliments if you want the money to keep coming.
God forbid.
But in all sincerity, thank you guys for being here tonight. It's been a blast. It's been a real good time laughing like this tonight. And
Yep,
Brooklyn,
I love
don't
it.
forget about the
We
scissoring.
love you guys.
I had to say it one more time. But no, honestly, it's been a real hoot and a holler doing this show again and laughing because
Yeah.
Lord,
No,
I
we
haven't
enjoyed it.
laughed this hard in like a month. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's
Thank
been
you,
a
thank
it's
you,
been a
thank
real
It's
good
been
time.
fun.
From our
Thank you.
hearts.
And
Thank you.
Shanoy, bam, got your name down.
Shanoy.
Thank you for being here. Thank you, Wendy.
Thank
Thank you
you,
guys
guys.
all.
We had so
Good
much fun.
night. Thank you.
We'll be live again at some point to cover the rest of the shows that we
Yeah.
missed.
We love y'all.
Aw.
Good night,
Night.
everybody.
Did you read Wendy's comment first?